Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel, and for today I will be showing to you how I water my succulents this rainy season. It's only 7 o'clock in the morning, but it's already raining here. As you can see in the background, it's also very foggy. We are currently experiencing monsoon rains, and when we talk about monsoon rains, it's like having a rainy day 24/7. So that's gonna be a non-stop rain for the next couple of hours or sometimes even days. Since most of our succulents are protected against the rain, this is what I usually do. I just simply choose which succulent needs to be watered and I literally put them under the rain. So for example, here I have our Graptopetalum mendozae succulent. It's a bit wrinkled already. As you can see, the rosets are a bit smaller as compared to how they used to be. And this one is another mendozae succulent, but both of them are actually dehydrated, and so every time it rains I literally put them outside and soak them under the rain for the next couple of hours. Sometimes I leave them here for days until they would perk up or until they get hydrated. And as you can see, I have rolled down the plastic cover on the side of our greenhouse just to make sure that our succulents won't get wet because of this continuous rain. So it's not really that stormy or it's not windy. That's the reason why it was rolled down. But if there's a storm coming, then I have to roll it up again, as the wind would literally destroy those plastic covers on the side of our greenhouse and would eventually destroy our succulents too. So the reason why I have these plastic covers on the side is for me to protect the succulents from being overwatered, and that's really something that I'm trying to avoid, including the succulents on our succulent table, wherein the outermost succulents are already fully drenched. That's why I have to roll down those covers just to at least protect them from getting more water. But for our succulents in the middle of our succulent table, they are safe from the rain. They are completely dry and sometimes dehydrated. And so as you have noticed, or as you can notice, there are a lot of spaces in between our pots. It's because I have already moved some of our succulents in our rain or shine area. So it's very important to understand that not all of our succulents are the same. So some really require more watering as compared to the other succulents. So what I have here is a succulent that needs to be watered as soon as possible, while I have here another succulent that needs to be watered probably after several weeks. As you can see, the soil is still very wet, and so we don't need to water this as compared to this one wherein the soil has completely dried up and some of the leaves are already dry, and so I have to put them under the rain tonight and leave them there until they will get hydrated. So these are the succulents that I think are already dehydrated. So before, I usually water all of my succulents at the same time, but then I realized that our succulents don't have the same watering requirement, and so it's wise enough to just simply choose which ones need to be watered. And so from afar, we cannot clearly see that they are dehydrated, but if I will be giving you a closer look of these succulents, you would understand why I chose them. So let me choose which one is really dehydrated now. Let's take this war club for example. So it's very difficult to notice that it's dehydrated, but if we're gonna be looking at it closely, you would see that those leaves in the middle are already wrinkled, and that's really a sign that they need some water. We also have here our compactum succulent. So you can see that part is already wrinkled as well. That's why I decided to move them outside of our greenhouse. So it's a bit time consuming to do this. It's like transferring them to our rain or shine area one by one, but that's okay. And I guess these would be all. These are the only succulents that needs to be watered right now. And since it's getting dark, I have to go down. It started to rain heavily again after we left our greenhouse, and I guess this would be enough to fully soak our succulents that we have moved out from our greenhouse. And so tomorrow we will just be checking on them if they are already well hydrated. If they are, then we have to put them back in our greenhouse. So that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You may also visit our Facebook page at Desert Succulent PH.